Hey guys, it's Liam Caddison here, and we are reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 5 Episode number 2. Chaotic start to Season 5. It was just absolutely madness to have Dracula show up on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And like I said, it makes sense, but you just never expect it. But it was really well done, and the chaos didn't stop there. Like, even after Dracula's part was done, the chaos didn't stop with the introduction of Buffy's sister. And apart from that prophecy thing that Faith mentioned in Season 4, I think it was, which in this case, prophecy confirmed true, we've had any indication, I don't think we've had any indication regarding the fact that Buffy has a sibling. So it's just so all eerie, and it's going to be absolutely fascinating to learn more about her and how she's going to inevitably integrate with the Scoobies, because like Joyce eventually fell into Buffy, into the knowledge that Buffy does the slaying, etc. She's going to learn about what Buffy does as well. So yeah, and I'm really excited to learn more about her. But yeah, it was a crazy start to Season 5, and I'm excited to continue the season. So with that said, let's get into episode number 2 of Season 5 for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let's go.
Focus inward. Let the world fall away.
It's already doing that anyways. I'm just really loving this return to Giles and Buffy training. It's wholesome. I need this. Oh!
Can we go now?
So does she know the shebang, or was she told to wait outside or whatever?
No one has an older sister who's a slayer.
Okay, so
people wouldn't be
so
so
that
crazy
lasted
about
long.
her if they had to live in the same house with her every single day. Everybody cares what she thinks, just because she can do backflips and stuff. Like, that's such a crucial job skill in the real world. Plus, Mom lets
Where
her
the
get away
heck
with
were
everything.
you?
Yeah, Mom, I'm not going to Hogwarts. Huh. Jeez, crack a book sometime. I'm sure Giles doesn't mind dropping
Well,
you and
you
your sister
might
off
not
the
want
wall
to
after
read
work.
what
Actually, he
JK's
does mind.
wrote as
This
of
is supposed to be
recent,
quality
because
Watcher Slayer time.
she's
I told
bad.
You she completely ruined my training yesterday.
Did not?
Oh, you know you did too.
Buffy, I realize the importance
Sibling
of your
rivalry,
new Slayer thing,
sibling
but
rivalry.
See you, kid.
I'm not a kid.
I
So
sympathize with you, Buffy. I truly do. But I'm certain that Riley understands better than
Riley
anyone else the importance of training.
acknowledges her
You can't allow
existence.
personal concerns to distract you from your... Dawn, will you stop fiddling with the radio and sit down?
Dawn.
Not used to this automatic transmission. I loathe this just sitting here, not contributing. No, it's not working out.
Giles, are you breaking
Poor
up with your
Giles.
car?
Well, it did seduce me. All good and sporty.
Little two-door tramp.
I don't blame you, Giles. I would be attracted
I was
to the
so
red.
at a loose end that I...
Sarah. She and Willow are both witches. They do spells and stuff, which is so much cooler than slaying. I told Mom one time I wish they'd teach me some of the things they do together.
I'd rather be a
And
spellcaster
then she
than
got really
a
quiet
melee
and made me go
fighter.
upstairs. Huh. I guess her generation isn't cool with witchcraft.
So Giles and I worked
So
out a
they
full
know
schedule around
her-
school. A block of time every day to just focus on my new Slayer training.
What's going on?
A work ethic.
Well, maybe this happened really late at night when nobody was...
Will?
Oh, I heard.
I'm
Oh
fine.
no.
I just tripped over Mr. Bogarty.
What is it? Is he okay?
Nothing you need to see. Dawn, go wait outside.
I don't want to wait outside.
I think he's past his expiry date.
Curtain way. I know what you are. You don't belong here.
Is that some kind of foreshadowing? But
Huh?
dude, creepy with a capital C.
Imported from Thailand.
Was it valuable?
List price, $12.95.
Which begs the question,
bad.
what kind of an unholy creature fancies cheap, tasteless statuary?
Okay. Hi. First of all,
Harmony.
I want to thank everybody for a really successful raid on the magic shop last night. Good job, minions. Yes, you deserve it.
Hey, well, at least we're getting Harmony back.
I don't know his name.
Xander treats everyone like an equal. He doesn't look down on people,
Hello there, little girl.
even when he should.
We are gonna have fun, fun, fun. Look, I've got Monopoly, Clue, and the Game of Life.
Poor Anya. Oh, Anya.
She's pretty shaken up.
Well, sure.
I love her.
Under, isn't it?
Xander's a sweetie.
It's Giles. It's because he's British and doesn't understand about stuff.
It's
Wow,
Norman.
okay,
You
okay,
guys
I
all
just got
have a very
attacked.
tight bond. It's hard to break into that, and I'm not even sure I want to.
I'm sure.
She
You're
sees the
completely
bonds
one of the
everyone
gang
has
now.
and
Everyone
misses out on that.
accepts You're one of the good guys. Maybe
You
I can
are a
talk
member
to
of the
rest group
Scoobies
and
to me,
we can
Tara,
do
okay?
something, some kind-
Just the baby. But for some reason lately, it's just really getting to me. And she's always around.
Well, yeah, you're like her idol, Buffy.
Her idol? I don't think so, unless you like to spill
So
things
this
on
is,
your idols.
that kind
and
of
wet their
language
pants
kind of
and-
indicates
mean.
like Dawn has been
You
flashpointed
have superpowers.
into
In college.
Buffy's
A
existence.
studly yet...
Really?
Yes, cash equals good.
Money good.
I'm so pleased. Can I trade in the children for more cash?
Oh, she! Jesus, Anya.
They're what now?
Minions. You know, lackeys. They work for me. What's so funny?
Nothing. What could be funny? Just look out, it's a terrifying Harmony gang. Ooh!
Stop laughing.
Just take it. Not happening.
I just...
Stand a chance. Shut up.
Don, I'm handling this. Shut up, Harmony.
Make me.
Just close the door on
I
her.
don't feel like getting into another hair-pulling contest with you.
You're the hair puller, you big
No,
girl.
we want to see more of the hair pulling.
Come inside and say that. Xander will take
Dawn, no!
Oh, no, no, no.
I'll be back.
And we'll be ready for you. Steaks, crosses, the whole enchilada.
Buffy is not going to be happy about this.
You were saying?
More serious side to all this.
It's just
I'm having trouble
a surreal sight to see Buffy
What
just
is it?
piss herself laughing.
Well, she did come here to kill you. Buffy, come on. They have killed once that we know of. She could be a threat to you.
I love this. They're
Especially now
just
she's
they're
been
just
into your
taking the
house
piss out of Harmony.
Make the same mistakes you did. I've been doing my homework, reading books and stuff.
What, Evil for Dummies?
She's ready. Oh,
Look at you, all puffed up and mighty, thinking you're the new big bad. It's
see, that's it. Everyone's
Well,
gonna
it's very
underestimate
simple.
Harmony because they treat her
I
as
just
the
can't
laughing
stand the
stock,
fact that I'm
and
my own
she's gonna
person.
win.
I'll do that. And after Buffy's gone, I'm gonna kill everybody in this town that was ever mean to me. Spike!
Ah, this is so funny. It's crazy.
New plan. Dawn, do they? No, she has to be protected and coddled from the big bad world. Well, you know what? We are doing nothing but turning her into a little idiot who is going to get us all killed.
Oh, she's being. Oh, it's not like. See, the thing is, I'm.
Just has to be more careful. No, it's not safe out here.
You got that right.
Oh, you are a bastard. Oh no, they're gonna take. Well, now you've asked for it.
We're not eating the girl.
Why not?
'Cause that's not the plan.
I love it. Her minions are finding holes in her plans, and oh, harm. Never change.
Alex. You have to pinch me with those satellite dishes.
Off the nose. Okay. Used to have a cave in the North Woods, about 40 meters past the overpass construction site. Ow! I was telling you the truth!
I know. Slayer, at last we meet. We've met, Harmony, you half-wit. I'm the halfwit. When you tried to chair the homecoming committee, you were really bad. But when you try to be bad,
Kind of a pattern forming.
you suck. Buffy, watch out!
Oh boy, come on, Buff.
Oh, good shot, Mort. I think you got on the...
We know what's coming here. Bye, Mort.
Telling Mom you slayed in front of me.
Fine. I'll just tell her that you ran out of the house in the middle of the night.
Oh,
That you
God.
got Anya hurt, invited a vampire in, got kidnapped.
Siblings, let's not.
Well, aside from the fact that most magic shop owners in Sunnydale have the life expectancy of a spinal tap drummer.
Oh, is he owning?
Have you ever run the store before?
I was a librarian for years. This
Oh
is
my
exactly
God,
the same.
yes!
Different
So
techniques
Angel
at a
has the hotel and you've got the store.
Help increase my resources, and it'll prevent you lot from trampling all over my flat at all hours. May even be some space for you.
She still thinks I'm little Miss Nobody. Just her dumb little sister. Boy, is she in for a surprise.
Yeah, but who are you? How like, you just appeared out of nowhere. And this is the thing. I think there's a case of she's been flash pointed into this world. Everyone acts like they have a history with her, and Buffy acts like there's some laid characterization behind Dawn. And I'm just here like, can someone explain to me what the freak is happening? Because we have not seen Dawn before, apart from the ending of episode 1, of course. And yeah, everyone's like, oh, Dawn, so you remember this and that and all that jazz. But they're obviously having some kind of unique creation of a character, like an introduction to this character, where it's not like, oh, this is Dawn, this is your secret sister, dun dun dun. They are obviously going in a route that has some kind of authenticity towards it. That leaves the viewers perplexed, and the character's like, oh, it's you, I remember you, of course. Not in that, like, dumbfounded way, but, like, they know Dawn, the Scoobies know Dawn, everyone knows Dawn. But the viewer doesn't, and it's like, what's going on? I need answers. Like, how was she brought about? Did something change the timeline? This is what I'm getting at. I'm thinking something changed the timeline in some capacity, but I can't think what, because Buffy hasn't done anything to kind of screw with the timeline in my knowledge. I mean, unless what happened in Restless kind of transported them to a parallel universe. I don't know. It's all wibbly wobbly at this moment, but I'm here for it. I'm here to discover more of the mystery, so So a good continuation from episode 1. Season 5 is currently 2 for 2 in terms of good episodes. Yeah, it was just, I feel like with what they did with Dawn in this episode, it definitely has you thinking, and it was also very good to establish her feelings regarding the Scoobies, that she thinks that Giles doesn't like her. She has this kind of crush on Xander, it seems. She idolizes both Willow and Tara, and then there's that like sibling bickering between Buffy and Dawn. So yeah, and as well as the fact they are teasing stuff regarding her like appearance in the Buffyverse, because it's so interesting. The Scoobies act like they have known her since season 1. And to us, the audience, the only time we've seen her was at the ending of episode 1 of season 5. So it's just very interesting that they are creating this interesting, unique way of conceptualizing the character, because it's not, like I said, it's not like, oh, Buffy, this is your long lost sister. Joyce, I don't know, had another daughter that she didn't speak about. she has apparently existed in this timeline for quite some time, and yet we don't know about it. The Scoobies are playing it off as if they've known her all of this time, but we, on the other hand, are perplexed as hell. But there are little hints that she has somehow flash pointed into this universe. I feel like the crazy Catman said it best, that you don't belong here, kind of indicating that something happened in terms of establishing her character into the world, that she, like I said, she's been flash pointed into this world or something like that. Because that's what I feel. I feel like a spell went wrong or something happened. But like I said, unless Restless did something, which I can't see that happening, you just gotta think what has happened in order to bring Dawn into this world, because they are going for a very unique conception for her character, where she isn't supposed to be here, but she is, and time has changed, it seems, to accommodate the Scoobies acknowledging Dawn's existence since season 1. Well, prior to that, maybe, especially for Buffy. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to follow this road, because they are creating a very unique way of establishing this character, and I'm here for it. So, yeah, but it was a very good way to, I feel like they did a very good job in terms of having Dawn describe her feelings of the Scoobies, as well as that balance to the rest of this episode with Harmony's involvement. It was a great way to go into a little perspective with her of how she feels being the odd one out, which is very, very apt, I feel like, because we are still wondering, who are you? Since when did we need answers about you, Dawn. So yeah, but that was kind of a theme for a few characters in this episode. Tara had that bit of crisis where she felt out of place with the Scoobies, but I've really loved that reassurance that Willow gave her. It melted my heart, and yeah, it just gives me more reason to love this ship. Willow sensed how hurt Tara was, and she rushed to her aid so much, and it was my heart, I just love this so much. And then Harmony's out of place because her minions are not very confident with her leadership, and not just that though, but the Scoobies can't take her seriously as well, and it means so much from the Scoobies to judge the fact that Harmony's coming up with a plan, and they laugh it off because, of course, they shared high school with Harmony, and they know Harmony so much, even though she has changed because now she's a vampire. She still has, I guess, the same kind of processing for her mind, so they still think of her as a bit hopeless, and they have a lack of faith in Harmony to carry out these evil deeds. She's trying to establish herself as a leader, but the Scoobies have a lack of faith, and I think that stings much deeper than the minions, because whereas this carries on the trend that Harmony is surrounded by people to, I guess, approve her, they are, I feel like the Scoobies have a greater sense of, judgment in terms of okay, well, we can't take you seriously because I feel like they have associated themselves with Harmony better, even though the vampires are seemingly people who have been to school with Harmony, especially with the Scoobies' ties to Cordy and how Cordy used to hang with her. They have an idea of what Harmony's like. They know Harmony a bit better, so for them to not take Harmony's threats seriously is like salt on the wound at this point. So yeah, and the minions doubting Harmony's plans was just worsening that wound. So yeah, but it was just very, very fun to see Harmony. It was great. They had a very fun villain in this episode in terms of someone who was not really a threat. Dracula was a mix of fun and threatening. Whereas Harmony was just full on fun because, like, there was no way she was going to, like, she was stumbling all over the place in terms of her plans, and we just knew that she was not going to come out on top. So, yeah, I mean, she even had to rectify her plan after Spike clearly knew what she was planning. She had to rectify that so Spike wouldn't have the high ground. So yeah, but yeah, Harmony was just a delight, and we had I guess a continuation of the initiative with Xander and Harmony's fight. I just love their like mini rivalry. It's just so great. I just love it so much. So yeah, but Harmony, very fun. It was just really great to go into her being, I guess, the main villain for this episode. But just watch, Harmony is gonna be like the big bad of the final season, and like, oh, you were all laughing at me in season 5. Well, look at me now. This is the thing. It's gonna be a case of that, isn't it? So yeah, but no, in all seriousness, I loved Harmony so much in this episode. But yeah, like I said, going like looking into Dawn and how she looked at, like, how she felt out of place, very apt, because like we are still like putting the pieces together behind her character. So we are like thrown into this whirlwind of confusion because like Dawn, like, not just does she come out of nowhere, but the Scoobies have acknowledged her since the dawn of time. Like I made that pun. They've acknowledged her existence all of this time, but we can't share those memories. So it's a really interesting enigma, I feel, with Dawn. She's a very interesting enigma in this situation. But yeah, I really liked Dawn pondering about how she felt out of place. Very apt, like I said, with her with our experience, like, with us still putting the pieces about what, like, how are you here, like, because we haven't seen you in like these past 4 seasons, and yet everyone acts like you were there. So yeah, but not just that though, but having an insight into her relationship with Buffy being, I mean, she is kind of being a bit hard on her. She's only 14, and yet she does defend herself by saying, I had a bit more common sense at her age. I will argue that Buffy had a more hardened growing up phase, whereas Dawn has basically idolized her. She's been living in her shadow, and you know, that's like, especially when you have that feeling of living in the shadow of someone so revered like the Slayer. It's gonna create a bit of tension. But not everyone like has the same mindset in terms of growing up, especially in your teenage year. Dawn is still finding herself, like a lot of teenagers do. Like, they are still trying to find themselves, and they will be reckless. So I feel like she's being a bit hard on Dawn, but I am glad that we took a great insight into their like established relationship and how they were bickering of one another, but like the respect is there. Like, they didn't tell Joyce about what happened regarding the whole regarding Dawn being captured, etc. So yeah, but that's it. Dawn just wants to idolize Buffy so much, but Buffy thinks that she's a bit too reckless, and for Buffy, there's this heavy weight on her because of the fact that she's trying to find out the meaning of being the Slayer and discovering more of being the Slayer. So having to juggle that with coddling to Dawn all the time is going to be very taxing. There's this heavy journey on discovering more about the Slayer, and now there's this babysitting duty that you've got to do for Dawn. It's very taxing for her, so there's going to be a lot of stress on Buffy's mindset. But and this is the thing, when Dawn's in trouble, this is going to create a bit of tension for Buffy's mind, because she's focused on this road, and she has to deviate because Dawn's in trouble. So yeah, it's very taxing, but it's just really, really interesting to have an insight of their relationship. I also like the parallel of as well that episode 2 of, like, I guess this current season has established the new headquarters for on both Angel and Buffy. The Magic Box, I think it's called. Yeah. That's going to be the new Scoob's HQ, so that's really good stuff. And Angel, we had the hotel being utilized as the new Angel Investigations, so I really like that kind of parallel that went on. Episode 2 of this current like season for both shows have established that new HQ, but it was a bit more I think it was a bit more obvious for Angel's sake, because we literally saw Angel Investigations get blown up, whereas I mean, we did see the school getting blown up. The library was their HQ, but for the entirety of the season, the meetup place was very, very random. They didn't initiate on a like, oh, there's a hidden hideout spot which could potentially be molded into a new HQ spot for Buffy. So yeah, there was a bit more predictability for the Angel side of things, but yeah, I really liked this episode. Like I said, it was great to have Dawn's perspective about how she feels regarding the Scoobs, and a good insight on the, I guess, founding the starting foundations for Buffy and Dawn's relationship, and to have an idea of what they are like against one another, these two siblings. Are they, the best of friends? Are they bickering, etc.? So it was great to have a peek of that. So yeah, as well as the mystique continuing to unravel on who Dawn is, because I feel like they are sprinkling little breadcrumbs regarding, like especially with the Catman, regarding her existence into this world, because it's absolutely, like, you that's the thing, you gotta think, has she been flash pointed into this world in some capacity? Did a spell go wrong? There's a few possible directions they could go with, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they finalize how Dawn is here, because I do feel like there is some kind of flashpoint scenario that has established Dawn's existence, especially if the Scoobies have known her since forever, basically. So yeah, but it was a great episode. Like I said, 2 out of 2 in terms of good episodes for Buffy Season 5, so that's awesome. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You could also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!